tough times or storms, if you will. Whether it be a light rain or a thunderstorm, we've all experienced them. To be human is to be tossed around every once in a while. Being a senior in high school, it's kind of like having your own personal storm follow you for 180 days, with a permanent cloudy with a chance of rain. During your senior year, you have test upon test every day. You work hard to keep your grades up, just to get into a school that you want to go to, not to mention the thousands of papers that you're going to fill out. Also, during your senior year, you turn that magical age of 18, where you believe that you're an adult, but in all actuality, you're really not. You're still living under your parents' house, and we all know what that means. We get to listen to them. Still, their rules, they still apply. We must follow their rules just like we were before we were 18. But we're 18 and we want freedom, right? We don't want to have to tell our parents where we are every second of the day, but at the same time, we still want you to support us. We've been living with our parents for 18 years and not having to worry about where we're going to eat dinner or if we're going to have electricity when we get home. And believe me when I say this, we have loved every year of it. So we stand in between. We're technically adults and we want freedom. Well, we want freedom sometimes. We don't always want to explain ourselves, but we also want you to help support us and not cut us off immediately. But life isn't that easy. Growing up is accepting the fact that life isn't always the way you want it to be. There are some types of storms like that where we know that everybody's experienced them. But there are also more personal storms which we must face. One of my biggest storms that I've weathered my whole life long is the relationship that I have with my father. My mom and dad got a divorce a little after I was 3 or 4 in that range of time. I never really had a close relationship with my dad. He's been in and out of jail my entire life. It never really affected me until about 2 years ago. I was turning 16, which is huge for a girl, and he was sent to jail again. A few months before that, I saw my dad for the first time in like a year or so, but I never saw him again. That time that he went to jail when I was 16, it impacted me more than it ever had because I finally realized what was going on. It was to my understanding that he had been on some illegal substances and stealing in order to pay for his habit. Finding out about this really took a huge toll on me, and I felt abandoned. I felt like I wasn't loved. I felt like this for a while, till it seems like out of nowhere, this thought, like, hey, you know what? It's okay. So what? You don't have a loving father in your life. Because you have a wonderful grandpa right there supporting me, hey Papa, throughout everything. And I wouldn't trade the relationship that I have with my grandpa for anything. I know that me and my father won't always have that close father-daughter relationship that every girl dreams of. And it's okay. I understand that, you know, stuff happens. It's fine. This has taken me a lot of years to come to this conclusion, if you will. I know that my father wants to have a relationship with me. He's just not able to because he's facing his own personal storms. I can understand that and I can respect that because at the end of the day, he still is my father and I still love him. Even when you're going through storms in your life and you feel like nothing is ever going to be okay again, I promise it's gonna be okay. I used to think like that, but I found that you can return to calm waters. That is, until storms come back, as life changes and the pain resurfaces. I've learned that I must be prepared, that the storms will reemerge, but with each one I get stronger and I'm gaining the confidence to know that no matter the size of the waves, I can find the strength to keep going. During this time, it's very important to have a strong faith. People see God in different ways. Me personally, I see God in these people right here, the youth group. Because I know that I can count on all of them no matter what. I could talk to them about the stupidest things like, oh my gosh, what happened on The Bachelor last night? And they would still listen like it's the most important thing in their life. We built such a strong family with each other. I have found friendships that I know will last forever. The friendships that I have built here, I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. Through all the rain and the lightning and the thunderstorms of life, I have learned so many things. I have learned that my relationship with God is something that can never be broken, because I connect with God through the people I love and even the new people that I meet. I have learned that it's okay to show your emotions, and it doesn't make you any less strong to do so. I have learned that through all of this, at the end of the day, you will become a much stronger person and you will find happiness. But most of all, I have learned that you will in fact learn how to calm your